Fun with this project, you guys. My name is Tony Procopio. I am logging in from New Fairfield, Connecticut. So appreciate everybody taking some time out of their schedule on a busy Monday, I'm sure. So I have some great information to share with you. This project is getting more and more exciting every day as we move forward. And it's going to continue in that with that pace, I'm sure, here over the next several months. So got a lot of great information to share with you. And we're going to get this recorded as well. So appreciate you being here. Let me get this set on record first before we get rolling, before I forget.
Recording in progress.
All right. So again, my name is Tony Procopio, and I'm happy to share with you what is happening with the Think Energy and Think Plus platform. I'm one of the founding advisors here with my business partners, Jim, Brendan, and Ed Kenny. And we started this project literally just over a month ago. Like, we launched just over a month ago. So if you're here looking for some information about the customer side of what we're doing, great. We're going to go through that really quickly right out of the gate. And then we'll talk about how you can make money with it if you'd like to do that. We have a lot of different options for people to take advantage of this in this ever-growing space. So let's get right into it. And first, before we do that, let me put up the schedule of events. This is kind of our weekly schedule. It's somewhat subject to change when we have events going on, but we try to adhere to this as much as possible. So Monday, Tuesday, Friday, right here at thinkrundown.com at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern at the Zoom link that you see there. Jim, Brendan, and Ed run those, and then Wednesday and Thursday at noon as well at that same link. So I will make special note that this Wednesday at 8 on the 8 p.m. Webinar, you want to get on there because we're going to have Stephen Condon, the Vice President of Community Solar, on as well. So just a couple quick announcements. You can see where our replays are on YouTube, as well as the quick 8-minute overview for people who want to check that out. Plug into our team Telegram channel. You can download all the compensation part of what we're doing by going to thinkenergy.plus. All right, so let's get right into it and talk about first what's happening with Energy Well. So this company, Energy Well, started in Connecticut, and they announced in November of 2021. So this is like almost a year and a half ago. I mean, it's really incredible how time flies on this. So almost a year and a half ago, Energy Well in Connecticut announced that they had a $100 million investment from a company called Oaktree Capital and Hartree Partners, which is a subsidiary of Brookfield. Brookfield is a $100 billion company with 180,000 employees. So those companies gave Mike Falquist, who was the CEO and founder of Energy Well, $100 million to start out a best-in-class sustainable energy platform. So you don't get $100 million from a $100 billion company unless you have to be really good to do it. He's the only person that I personally know that could ever pull that off. So then in February, Energy Well announced the launch of their global technology licensing business. We'll talk about that further. And then in June last year, Mike Falquist announced that Energy Well was entering into the community solar industry. This is when it was a couple months before that, me and my business partners, Jim, Brendan, and Ed, we were in talks with Mike to bring this to the world, to the United States here, and do it through a network marketing model. And so that's kind of where this is. Very exciting. I've been in the community solar space for the past 4 years. I've also been in the retail electricity supply space for the past 11 years. So very excited when, you can find someone who's well-funded and highly experienced. We'll talk about that, to combine those two industries and then add some more things to it. So then in September, some of that $100 million went to acquire a company, excuse me, or I should say, to acquire the licenses from a former company called Think Energy. And so they did that. They went in and purchased, and in December, that purchase agreement was done. The sale was complete, and Energy Well then became the owner of the Think Energy licenses. So the previous company and all the previous, owners and leaders, no longer. Now a new company owns that Think Energy supply license for electricity and natural gas around all different markets in the United States. And then, this was actually February. It shouldn't say December 2022. It should say February 2023. Think Energy announced the rebrand of thinkenergy.com and the launch of the new sales channels. And one of those sales channels was a network marketing arm called Think Plus. That's where we are right now. So it's been rebranded. If you look on anything, well, it shouldn't say December as well. I didn't update that slide, but this is brand new because this just started. The old Think Energy no longer exists. It was based out of Texas. The new Think Energy, owned by Energy Well in Connecticut, brand new. You can see the difference, old and new. It's all being rebranded. Everything's being reset. All the reviews and things like that are going to happen over the next 45 to 60 days. You'll start to see things like the Better Business Bureau update and all those things because, again, it's a brand new company. And so an award-winning executive team. There's Mike Falquist. He's the former founder and CEO at Veridian and Creus, brought in 300,000 customers to that platform, built it from the ground up, was Entrepreneur of the Year with Ernst & Young. Very few people ever get that distinction. Had a $300 million IPO, and then that business was later acquired by Vistra Energy for over almost $500 million. So I don't know too many people who have ever built anything from the ground up and then somebody valued it at $500 million and acquired it. So high business acumen, obviously, incredible experience in the direct selling and energy spaces. And then Brad Tales came aboard. And Brad, former operations VP or former operations at ACN, as well as president of Canaway and VP at North American Power, highly experienced in the space as well. 35 years of direct sales experience, a lot of it in energy. And so he's with us and he's just a dynamo. He's very passionate about making sure that the field gets what they need. And then we have Christian, Roop, and John. John came from North American Power. And he was the director of communications over there. Now he's the VP of communications here at Think Energy. So we couldn't be happier with the team that's in place. It's ever growing, rapidly evolving. And there's just so much experience in this sector right out of the gate, more than any other company in this space ever. From a technology, leadership, and experience perspective, no one's ever done anything like this before. So we asked the question, who do you know that uses electricity? It's kind of the silliest question, but the answer is, of course, everyone. They all use it. They're addicted to it. They can't live without it. People unconsciously purchase it and habitually use it every day, and they don't even know what it costs. Like if I ask someone, go ask 100 people, what does it cost to keep your light bulb on in your house for the year? The people just have no idea. They just know, well, I have to have it on. I don't know what it costs. I'd like to pay less for it. When you ask people, would you like to pay less or pay more over time? They'll all say the same thing, yes. But what if you could make money every time people used electricity just by helping them to make better energy choices? If you could help them make a better energy choice so they're happy and you get paid, wouldn't that be a great thing? I love that kind of a program. So because I love helping people. And if you don't like helping people, you're probably not going to like this whole platform. But energy deregulation is what's making this happen because old energy monopolies have been broken up. And in many states, you can choose who is the supplier on your existing local utilities bill. You still pay the same bill with the same company, the same account number. There's no disruption to the service whatsoever. And the only thing that changes is the price that you pay, the amount that you pay on your electric bill. That's how deregulation works. And it's happening in a number of states. So Think Energy and the Think Plus network arm of Think Energy, that's what we are at Think Plus. We're the network marketing arm for Think Energy, the supplier. So Think Energy is a third-party energy supplier. Great. Their focus is on long-term, stable, affordable fixed rates. Long-term rates that you can lock in for 3 years. We started at 3 years right now. We're actually going to be adding 4 years and 5-year plans, long-term fixed plans with no penalties, no fees. You get the peace of mind and security of locking in and getting that rate that will not change for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years eventually when we add those plans. And so it's a win-win for the customer. We also have community solar. We'll talk about that, but I'll tell you that community solar, basically, in a nutshell, it's like getting the benefits of having solar panels on your home or your business or wherever you live without having to install solar panels. So again, the benefits of solar panels without having to buy or install solar panels. How does that work? Well, you remotely connect to a solar farm. We'll talk about that in a sec. Very exciting. It's the fastest growing segment of the energy sector, and it's going to be that way for many years to come. And it's just getting started. We have this incredible customer referral program that I think is like the gem of the industry ever. I think no one has ever put out a program like this customer referral program. We call it the Free Energy Club. And the Free Energy Club works like this. How would you like to get free energy? I mean, everybody wants that. You simply make referrals into the program. And when you refer those customers and they come aboard to get those long-term, affordable, predictable, price certain, budget certain rates with no penalties, no risk whatsoever, zero risk, and you get a benefit for referring people. Check this out. Refer 3 customers one time. Refer 3 customers. These customers could be on the platform for 3, 4, 5 years. And when they renew after that, they could be on again for 3, 4, 5 years at a time. So you could refer 3 customers one time and get paid for years and years and years on end, month after month after month, and get 10% off on your electricity bill, on your supply portion of your electricity bill, for as long as those 3 customers are on the platform. It's not 3 customers every month to get 10% each month. It's 3 customers once to get that month after month after month. That is I would call that the company putting their money where their mouth is and really going out there to make sure that they're giving back to people for doing just a few things. Everybody can refer 3 customers. If you're a happy, satisfied customer, why wouldn't you? You could refer your next door neighbor on the right and left and your friend. You're done, or a relative or a coworker. Refer 7 more for a total of 10. Now you're at 40% off of your supply rate. Like you get a cash back rebate on your supply bill month after month after month from Think Energy. Refer 10 more for a total of 20 one time. You can get 100% off. Like people go, well, how can you get 100% off? Yeah. If your rate is 15 cents a kilowatt hour, and you refer 20 customers, basically your rate is the equivalent of 0, because whatever you spend on supply, on usage on your bill, you're going to get that amount back in the form of a cash rebate that's tax-free from Think Energy, just as a customer. This program is totally free. There's no cost to this program. So there's Think Energy. Like they have electricity, 100% clean, competitive fixed rates, cash back. We have a cash back program as well at the end of the term, which is incredible. You can look further into that. And then Community Solar, which up until Saturday, we just launched our brand new Community Solar, Think Community Solar. We have Think Energy, we have Think Community Solar now. 2 divisions, 2 separate services or products, if you want to call it that. They both have no cost to them. And so you can save a guaranteed 5% to 10% on your energy bill every month, month after month, for up to 20 years, just by remotely subscribing to a solar farm. And then we have this Proton platform that's coming in 2024. It's going to this is what's going to differentiate us. We're already different. We're first to market on this really high-end free energy program. And then in many cases, first to market in some of these states offering long-term fixed savings, long-term fixed, affordable, predictable rates for our customers. And then also Community Solar. Like, I don't know any company that has long-term fixed plans along with a Free Energy Club program and Community Solar. I don't know any other company that does that. But the thing that's going to differentiate us, because companies will copy us, is technology. So technology, we'll be doing things with smart meters in states. In many of the states, most of our markets are smart meters with this Proton platform. It's a technology app. It allows customers to make elective choices on their electricity bill through an app-based experience so that they can get additional discounts long-term and unlock incredible value through this platform by shifting their consumption throughout the day. Like, hey, if you'd let us, lower your air conditioning temperature or raise your air conditioning temperature by a couple degrees during the summer months, just for maybe 4 hours a day during peak demand time, you won't even notice it. And in exchange for doing that, get a discount on your bill. Same thing with heat in the winter. Same thing with charging an electric vehicle. There will be literally hundreds of ways that you can make elective choices over time to make an impact on the load factor that's on the grid, and thereby get discounts because it's valuable to the utility companies. So that is an incredible platform. Here's just some examples. Like right now, in the state of Pennsylvania, in PP&L territory, the utility's at 0.1461, Think Energy's at 0.1150. That's great. Now, some of the markets that we're in, we may not be. We might be higher, might be lower throughout the years. Over time, that's what's going on in the energy sector. You have all these companies that their rates are going up and down like a roller coaster, but they're going up to historic highs and down like in the summer, but still at historic highs, and then back up to historic highs again. And so this roller coaster of rates is what's happening. And this is why we are able to ride that out and give them a nice long-term, flat, affordable fixed rate that gives them budget certainty over time. And then, of course, chip away at those rates by referring people. Same thing. Here's one that's even closer, right? ComEd in Illinois, 0.0967 to 0.089. Great. Lock in, give yourself that certainty. I mean, I ask this to people. How many, I always ask someone, do you think that energy rates are going to be higher 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now? You think they're going to be higher 3 to 5 years from now than they are right now? I haven't had one person say, nope, I think they're going to be lower. Everybody. Here's the other one. Do you think energy rates are higher now, right now, than they were 5 years ago? So imagine if you could have locked in at a rate 3, 4, 5 years ago at that rate then, and now be paying that rate now. This is what we're doing for our customers. Central Maine Power. This is exciting because Central Maine is one of our first community solar markets. Sure, we have a great rate compared to them, and it's going to be that way for the rest of the year, and that's great. Customers are coming in the droves in that state, of course. Why wouldn't you? But then you can also sign up for community solar at the same time and get additional discounts on top of the Free Energy Club referral program. Utility companies are sketching it out. They're telling their customers, Maine just got an announcement about this. This is Central Hudson in New York. Customers might want to investigate fixed rate options for electric and natural gas supply offered by energy service companies. Fixed rate options, that's us, long term. Energy service companies, that's us. This option may serve as protection against volatility and price spikes. It's like, yeah, you think so? I mean, that's what they're telling their customers to do because the utilities don't buy long term. They buy short term, and you end up getting pinched in the short term. Long term mentality is the way to go. Here are the states that we're opening for electricity right now: Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Washington, D.C., and Connecticut. And so clean energy, we have that. Fixed rates, all of those things. We also plant 50 trees we protect 50 trees in the rainforest for every customer that comes aboard through our partnership with One Tribe. More about that later. We'll be adding some slides to the presentation about that. These are the community solar states. This was just announced, out on Saturday at our Super Saturday event. The states that are in yellow, those are open right now. Eventually, all of these states, whether they're green or orange, will turn yellow in the next probably 12 to 18 months, according to our VP of Community Solar. Many of these states are going to come very quickly here in 2023. So the map is there. The blueprint is here. Eventually, there are 22 states that have community solar legislation. The other 28 are moving in that direction. So eventually this will be all 50 states. And community solar is great because it's solar developers. They build these community solar farms, and then they produce renewable energy in that state. The solar power then that is generated by those farms then flows back to the electric grid through your local utility company, and customers who sign up remotely connect to that solar farm. Even renters, people who are renting an apartment, can get the benefits of solar. People in a housing association can get the benefits of solar. Condominium, no problem. Renting a business in most states, no problem. Own your house, rent your house, no problem. You can all get the benefit because you don't have to buy or install panels. They're already built somewhere else, and you're just getting the benefits of it. And then you get a monthly discount on your bill every month up to 10%, 5 to 10% for up to 20 years. It's an incredible program. So that's the customer side of what we're doing. It is very exciting. I'm just excited to be able to bring this to people. I talk about it all the time. I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. I'm like, this is great, being able to help people long term on something that's arguably one of their biggest bills that they have in their life. And so we also get paid to get the word out. So you can get paid in 7 different ways, from personal income to leadership income to team incomes. So let's dig right into it. So here's the disclaimer. The amount of income is not guaranteed. All of the income that I'm going to show you is based on your personal performance and the details of our compensation plan. So it means it's up to you. I love that. You're in control. You can do it. That's what it is. Everyone gets the same exact opportunity, but you have the right to go out and perform unequally. So that's how it works. And you can promote through our compensation plan. And here it is, ranks and promotion bonuses. This is really cool because as an energy advisor, which is what you sign up as when you come aboard, your object then is to get promoted. And every time you promote, you make money. You can make from $100 all the way up to $50,000 in one-time bonuses. And you simply do it by getting personal customers and by going and getting team customers. Personal customers, that's like you sign up as an advisor, and then you send your link out to someone, they sign up as a customer. That's a personal customer. Then anyone who participates in the Free Energy Club as a customer and they refer other customers, those are your personal customers as well. And they refer customers and so on, all of that. So you'll earn off of that or you'll get promoted off of that. And then 50 team customers to get to that first rank regional energy advisor. A TC, team customers. That's what TC is. That's like you bring someone in on your team and they go get personal customers. Those are your team customers. And then if they have customers who refer customers, that's how it works as well. And so you can rank up through this compensation plan simply by building a team and them going out and getting customers. Very simple. It's duplication. Rank up in the first 3 in 30, 60, 90 days. Do those first 3 rank promotions and you'll double those bonuses. Look, there's $85,000 worth of bonuses here. Just this page alone is enough to keep people interested, but there's a lot more. So let's talk about what else you can do with this, because we have customer acquisition bonuses. So every time a customer comes in, the company's paying people. They're paying a lot of different people. They pay you, if you're the one that brings the customer aboard, $20 per customer every time you bring a customer in. It's a one-time bonus, $20. So you bring in 10 customers, $200. Bring in 50 customers, $1,000. No timed bonuses, no, countdown clocks. It's the same every single day of the year. It's always a good time. Then, as you promote through the compensation plan, as you promote, you can then earn $1 for each rank that you promote to, and they stack on top of each other. You can earn up to $7 when someone brings in a customer on your team. That's through the open line rank infinity bonus. That can go to unlimited levels in your organization as people bring customers aboard. Now, we also have a coded generational infinity bonus as well. And that says when you reach director all the way up to senior partner, there's another $2 per rank that you have promoted to. There's a total of $12 there. So now you can earn the green and the blue. It's both of these. It's not one or the other. So when you have someone on your team that brings in a customer and they earn $20, you can earn all these ones and all these twos depending on how high you've ranked up in the compensation plan. There's $19 available there. So I know people look at coded comp plans and they say, well, that means that when somebody, been there, done that kind of thing. Some people, they say, well, if I'm a partner and, somebody matches me at partner, then they take over all these bonuses. In most compensation plans, that's true. And you can't earn on the new production that they have going forward, but not in our compensation plan, because what happens is something great. When someone matches you in this light blue column, a new dark blue column, second generation coded infinity bonus, this can go to unlimited levels as well through your organization, you still get paid. They don't code out on you. They start earning the light blue and you earn the dark blue. So you earn the green and you earn one of the blues. An incredible program. We have customer acquisition bonuses as well for community solar. We have tier 1 and tier 2 community solar. Tier 1, like in the state of Maine, $60 per customer as they come in. Every time someone signs up for Community Solar, $60. And it's not ones and twos, it's threes and sixes on all of these other bonuses. This is a massive amount of money that's being put out to the field. In states that are Community Solar Tier 2, like New York, it's $20 per customer. So you sign up a customer for a retail electric supply and Community Solar in New York, it's $40 right there. And then we have $1, and it's ones and twos, just like it was on the retail electricity supply side. Guys, it's just a matter of getting the word out. You also get, so those are one-time bonuses, but you also get monthly residual pay, monthly level pay, as we call it. This means that every customer that comes in, as long as they're like band 1, which is 3,600 kilowatt hours, that's very low usage. 97% of customers fall into this electricity band 1. So you get $1 per month per customer. Bring in 20 customers, you earn $20 per month or $240 a year residually. More if they have more usage. And then there's also 50 cents or 20 cents, depending on Community Solar Tier 1 or Tier 2, residually every month for your own personal customers. It doesn't stop there. This is what we have is levels. This means that you bring in your friend Mike on level 1. You earn 20 cents. Level 2. That's, let's say Mike brings Sarah aboard as an advisor. That's your level 2. Sarah brings Dave aboard. That's your level 3. Dave brings Mary aboard, and so on and so on and so on through 10 levels. You can see you can earn 20 cents up to $1.50 per customer per month throughout your team on the first 10 levels. Then there's more for electricity bands 2 and 3. And finally, there's even more with Community Solar. We have a Tier 1 residual through 10 levels and a Tier 2 residual for Community Solar through 10 levels. Everything pays you monthly as customers come aboard in this compensation plan. The only thing that doesn't is I shouldn't say doesn't. I said the only thing that doesn't happen is when customers come aboard and they're acquired and that one-time bonus is paid out. We don't get that when customers refer customers through the free energy program, because that money goes to pay for that free energy program. But you do earn residuals when customers refer other customers. So when an electricity customer refers an electricity customer, you do earn 25% of the residuals on that. And you earn full residuals and upfront bonuses on all Community Solar customers. So very powerful. I'm going to show you this. We just got this approved actually by corporate for the first time. So this is an approved slide. And so we're going to show you in real kind of time here, if you're building a network, and you build an organization, let's say that you come in and there's no other advisors on your team, so it's you plus 0, and you go get 24 customers. Let's say you make $1 per month because they're band 1. That means you're making $24 per month. Now, the next level here, level 1, let's say you bring in 3 energy advisors, 3 people that want to make more money in their life, that want to help people, that are motivated, people of integrity, people that are hardworking. That's what you're looking for. And they each bring in just 3 customers, not 24 like you did. They're not superstars like you. They're just 3 customers each. That's it. And then those 3 advisors bring in 3 advisors. That would be 9 advisors who each bring in 3 customers, and so on, and so on, and so on, all the way down. 3 get 3 get 3, all the way down through 10 levels of your organization. Now, over time, this is not going to happen overnight, but you would now have 80 some odd thousand advisors on your team and 265,000 customers over time. Some people will do this in a year or 2 or 3. Some people it'll take 10 years. Some people it might take 15 years. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, check out the residuals here, because we get paid on all these customers that come in. There's the band payouts that I showed you before. They start out at $1 for your customers, and then level 1, 20, all the way up to $1.50. Check out the monthly residual that it results from this. That says $346,006.50 a month. Now, it's never going to build perfectly like this, but this is a great example of what can be done over time by building something long-term. So maybe you don't even want to get to these high levels, because as you rank up, you unlock these levels. Maybe you only want to get to regional director. Maybe it takes you, 6 months, a year to get to part-time, side by side with your regular profession, to get to regional director. That's $1,000 a month. How about $4,000 a month for just hitting senior director? You guys can do whatever you want with it. There's additional income beyond the 10 levels. So from levels 1 through infinity, there's another overlay. This is crazy. As you build for electricity, you can earn all these residuals monthly from levels 1 through 10, and then from levels 11 through infinity, like 50, 100 levels down in your organization, more money. Same thing with community solar, more money. You can earn up to $1.35 per month per customer, all the way to unlimited levels just by ranking up through the compensation plan. And then we have this partner pool. It's like I keep thinking like, but wait, there's more. We're going to get to Q&A as well, and we're going to focus the Q&A on community solar. So look, you can earn $2 goes into the partner pool every month for every customer that comes in. And each time a customer comes in, $2 gets put into that partner pool for electricity. $6 for a community solar tier 1 and $2 for tier 2. Every time a customer comes aboard, no matter where they come from. And then every month when people pay their electric bill, a donation is made to this, a contribution goes into this partner pool. 10 cents up to 40 cents for electricity and 5 cents for every community solar customer. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but the bigger the company gets, the bigger that pool goes, the higher that pool goes. And then you get shares when you reach partner or above, which isn't even the highest rank in the compensation plan. Partner's 2 steps down from the top. So partner or above. They take all of the money that's in the partner pool, divide it by the total shares given to all the partners, and then you get a share value. That share value, you get paid, whatever that share value is, you get paid that times how many shares you have. So now you're getting paid on every customer that comes through the compensation plan, not just from your own team. It's $129 to join as an advisor for the first year. And then after that, it's $99 a year. You'll complete some training and have a background check done that will activate your websites. And then you can invite others to take a look and become customers, advisors, or nothing. And you'll get immediate income and residual income on those customers. And you'll feel really good knowing that you did something great for people. And so maybe it's that you want more time, more money, more freedom, or less stress. Maybe you just want to help people or have purpose. Whatever it is, if you'd like to do this and you'd like to participate, get in touch with the person that invited you here. We're going to get to some questions right now as well. They'll connect you up with, how you can get started, and you can get started very quickly. All right. Great. Appreciate you being here. Alma, you're sick today. I'm sorry to hear that, but you're listening. Good. Appreciate you being here. Hope you feel better. Ernest, I understand the idea with the 36-month fixed plans. Yes. However, because now there are no termination fees, if a customer is on a current plan and wants to sign up for a new plan at that lower rate, would that be the process? They could just cancel and sign up again if they would like to do that. So that's how it works. Any customers that are referred under the Free Energy Club, would those stay with the customer if they signed up? Look, as long as they're a customer of Think, they're going to stay with that customer, with that referral. Absolutely. When will Texas be aboard, Bruce? That's coming. That is definitely coming down the road. We have more community solar, more states like Texas for electricity. We don't know the exact time frame for that, but it's looking like it's going to be sooner than later. We thought it was going to be later before we launched. Now it looks like it's going to be sooner. I think it's going to be in 2023. And I don't think it's going to be the end, but that's just my opinion. We don't know yet. Chris, can commercial businesses accounts sign up for community solar? Yes. By the way, we appreciate all that you do. Well, I appreciate that, Chris. Appreciate everything that you're doing as well. So the answer to that is yes in most states. So in Maine and New York, the answer is yes. Small businesses, small commercial, not demand meters, not the big. If it says demand on the bill, if there's a demand charge on the bill, can't do it. But if it's a small commercial business, absolutely. Businesses love this. What business owner wouldn't want to get 5 to 10% off on their electricity bill? I mean, the community solar aspect of this goes beyond just, just the supply portion of the bill. It gives you a discount on a bigger part of the bill, the supply plus more of the bill. Jo, to enroll a customer referred through Free Energy for both utility and community solar, does the new customer go back to the referral email twice? Appears they have to enroll separately. Yeah, they have to enroll separately each time right now, but we'll be fixing that enrollment flow. It's just brand new, but there'll be a way right at the end where they can do that coming up. J-Rod, hi, Tony. Jose, all right. Hey, appreciate it. Please explain on the Q&A We need to do a separate app for people that want to have community solar only. So look, you can sign up for community solar by itself in Maine and New York. You can sign up for electricity by itself in any state that we're open in. Or you can sign up for both. So they are two separate programs. And so you can have one or the other or both, whichever you would like. Is community solar active now all over New York State? So Mark, I'm going to get to that in just a sec. I'm going to bring that up on the screen. Let me get to a couple of questions here. Two questions. When will, let's see, George, when will existing customers get notified that they can join community solar? They'll get notified soon, but you should just go out and contact them and let them know. Don't wait. Definitely don't wait. You want to get to them immediately. Will there be a customer only video soon? Yes. We announced that on the training on Saturday. Corporate is working on 5 different videos for customers and advisors. And do we have a time frame for community solar for Ohio? That is not legislation yet. They have to first vote. And once they vote yes, then it's going to be a while, like a year or two before that would open. So it's not a law yet in Ohio. That was the orange. They have to go through legislative process to do that. Let's see. Can you explain again? I'm a customer earning free energy. Okay, great. You're a customer and you're earning free energy. Things rates drop and I want to switch to a new 3-year term. You can call in and do that. You can cancel and re-enroll. We're not sure of the full process on that yet. I don't know the answer exactly to that, but you're free to leave. There's no fees to do it, and you're free to come back. There's no fees to rejoin. So that's how it works. I don't know how that will work for referred customers to continue to get free energy. I'm not really sure. We'll find that out and get that answer out to everyone. Can you, Lindsay, can you explain the dual billing, please? I will. I'm going to do that in just a sec. Okay, so now we got through most of the questions. Let me get to some of the community solar stuff that we're talking about here. So in New York State has what is called consolidated billing. It's single bill. They consolidate the community solar credits right onto the bill, just like the retail supply. It has the rate right on the bill. So there are not 2 bills in the state of New York. It's one. So when a customer signs up in New York, they will get a discount every single month for community solar as a line item credit on their bill every single month for up to 20 years, simply by signing up. We don't need any information from them other than name, address, phone number, utility account number, pod ID, whatever it is. It takes like 40 seconds to sign up for community solar in the state of New York. It's kind of like, remember those commercials? It's like 15 minutes can save you blah, 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 blah on your car insurance or something like that. Yeah, 40 seconds with us will save you 5 to 10% on your electricity bill for 20 years, guaranteed. That's what we have. I mean, it's an incredible program that we have. So New York is very simple to sign up. We right now have 10,000 customer slots available. Here's the sign up now. These are the markets on the left at the bottom. Sign up now in National Grid, NYSEG, Central Hudson, RGE. So if you have a bill in any one of those 4 utilities, you can sign up right now. We're looking for 10,000 people to sign up right now as fast as possible in those 4 markets. The faster we sign them up, the faster we will get new and more abundant capacity. Like, this is a race. We want to do this as fast as we possibly can. There will be future opportunities in Con Ed. Not a lot, but it will flow in every once in a while. Don't expect it to be in the thousands. It's going to be like in the hundreds at a time. And when it comes up, you're going to be notified and it's going to be a race. Orange and Rockland and even Long Island will be going there as well. So future opportunities in those areas. Absolutely. So yeah, New York is like an incredible state. It's the leader in community solar in all factors, in all categories in the United States. And I think every state will eventually be like New York because others have already done it. Like Virginia is already mimicking New York. Oregon has already decided to go into the single billing side of things too. So eventually every state will do that. It's just a matter of time. All right. So that's New York. In Maine, we have 4,000 customer slots available right now in Maine, 4,000 between Versant and CMP. So it's the Bangor Hydro District. And Central Maine Power for Versant. I don't know which one it is. I'll say it both ways. But 4,000 customers. Now in the state of Maine, it is dual billing. That means that the utilities in Maine don't yet have the ability to take the discount from a community solar farm and apply it onto the bill. They don't have that in place yet. Will they have that in place down the road? Yes. We don't know the time frame for it, but that's where they're headed. Okay, so all of the states are going to do that eventually. But while we're in dual billing, and we're working with all the states that we go into to get single billing done as fast as possible because it's just easier for the customer. But that being said, getting 10% off on your utility bill through dual billing is a tremendous platform. I've been working in that space for the past 4 years. We've brought tens of thousands of customers onto the platform where it doesn't go directly on the utility bill. It's through a dual billing or other type of system. So let's take a look and talk about in the state of Maine where it's dual billing. And this will apply to all the dual billing states as we go when they come out, when we open. So we're going to look at a before and after. So before Think Community Solar, before your main customer signed up for Community Solar, let's say they had a $150 utility bill. Well, they would get no discounts from Community Solar because they're not a Community Solar customer. So the total, they're left paying the full cost of their electricity bill. That's silly when you have other ways to not have to pay the full price of your utility bill. Like, why would you pay more? Now, because of Community Solar, everybody can pay less guaranteed in the state of Maine. Everyone who has an electricity bill, small commercial or residential, everyone qualifies. They can pay less guaranteed in writing for up to 20 years. So it works like this. After the customer signs up for Community Solar in Maine, through Think Energy, through Think Community Solar, that's what it's called. It's a separate division of Energy Well called Think Community Solar, just like Think Energy. So the utility bill, same utility bill, $150. Well, based on the production of the solar farm, you will receive solar credits, right? There's more sun in the summer, you'll get more credits in the summer. There's less sun in the winter, you'll get less credits in the winter. So it's based on production of the farm. But you will get solar credits that can be applied up to the full amount of the bill. Let's use an example where it's not the full amount of the bill. You get $130 worth of solar credits from the farm that month. Take that $130 off of the utility bill, and your local utility company like Central Maine Power will be billing you for $20. So you'll pay $20 to Central Maine Power in this example. And you can pay Central Maine Power for the Central Maine Power portion of the bill any way you'd like. But just like you always did, you still pay the same exact way you always did. No change there. Then you'll receive a Think Community Solar bill. So you'll get an email from Think Energy a few days after your utility bill comes out from Central Maine Power in this example. And they'll say, here's what your charge is going to be. And on your credit card or debit card that you put into the platform. And eventually we will have ACH available in the terms and conditions. It says that it will be available at some point. So either way, whatever you want to do, you will then be billed for the $130 worth of solar credits at $130 and then a 10% discount. That's the guaranteed discount. The 10% discount comes off of the solar credits that are applied to the bill. So that's $13. Your now new total due is $117. Now, when you add $20, that's why the plus sign is there in between these two, because you're paying two bills. That's dual billing. You pay $20 plus $117. Now your total cost is $137. That's how you realize the benefits of Community Solar. You pay two bills in the state of Maine, but when you add them together, it shows your discount. That's how it works. I hope that's pretty simple for most people to understand. This is a slide that has been approved by corporate for us to use. It was just approved just right before I started this call. Okay, so this is the slide to explain how dual billing works. Very simple process. People love it. Once you're on it, it's just like set it and forget it. So that's how it works. And again, community solar credits vary based on the production of the solar farm. But customers always receive 10% savings on the credits that they receive. So that's how it works. So that's how the program works. We're obviously very excited about it. There's a Think enrollment promise that's come out. I mean, this is just great. Like let's say we didn't have any more customer slots left and we're waiting for some because everybody gobbled them up too quickly. Great. That's going to happen. So if somebody signs up for community solar and we don't get them onto a farm within 12 months of sign up, they get $50 from Think Energy, from Think Community Solar. I mean, we're revolutionizing the field. It's like after a year, it's like you just got a lot of your discount anyway. It's just amazing what they've set up. So let's see if we have some questions in here. Okay. See, now here, I just saw a question. I knew somebody was going to ask this. All right, let's see. Can you explain due billing, please? We did that. All right. Karina. Let's see. If you're on a payment, just so you know, if you owe or on a payment plan for electricity, you get blocked on changing utility companies. Well, it depends. That depends on the state and the utility. Gino, hey, Tony, did I hear you say that 5% is more than just of the supply costs in New York? Yes. The community solar credits, okay, what they do, Gino, is they match you up on the farm. They look at your usage of what you've used in the past 12 months. It's called LTM, last 12 months of usage. So everybody has a last 12 months of usage unless you're brand new and you just started and you don't have 12 months of service. Okay, that's fine. And then they'll just prorate it based on the last person who lived there. But they come up with the last 12 months of usage and they allot a certain number of panels on the solar farm to you based on your last 12 months of usage. So they try to get as close as they can and they adjust it like every 3 months or so as they're going. So they try to get you the amount of solar credits that offset your supply and your delivery. They want to get as close as they can to the supply and delivery portions of your bill. And as long as the production is there of the solar farm and they can get to that amount, it gets applied to both the delivery and the supply. So yeah, you can't get a discount on taxes and fees and other things that are on the bill, just supply and delivery. And it's based on the production of the solar farm. So in the state of New York, like if you were to say this, somebody asked me this, Gino, is it okay if I say it's guaranteed savings on 5% of the total bill that they pay? And I said, no, that's not accurate. That's not being truthful. If you said yes to that, you're not telling them the truth, okay? Because you can't get a discount on the supply, on the fees and taxes on the bill. So what I like to say is getting 5% off on pretty much all of your supply and most of your delivery is like getting 4% off the whole bill or something like that. Like that's probably the safer way to say it because we can never get we can't get 5% off of 100% of the bill because again, you can't get discounts on taxes and fees. All right. So I hope that's clear for you, but yes, it's more than the supply portion of the bill. It's a better discount than getting 5% off on your supply and delivery is like getting, 7 to 8% off on your supply or maybe more. It's an incredible, it's the highest form of guaranteed savings that's ever existed in the state of New York in the energy sector without buying or installing something like panels. Again, it's the highest form of guaranteed savings that's ever existed in the state of New York, and we have it right now, and it only takes 40 seconds to sign up. You don't even have to be a retail electricity customer with us to sign up. You can just sign up for community solar. Everybody should be getting customers every minute. Just call them up and have them sign up. It's so simple in the state of New York. There's no hurdles. There's no downside. We try to do pros and cons. There's no cons. It's just all pro. It's all pros. That's all it is. So everybody should be doing this. It's the highest form of guaranteed savings that's ever existed in the state of New York without buying or installing solar panels. Just plain and simple. Bonnie and Zane, if a main customer already has community solar with another company, can they become an electric customer of Think? Absolutely. That is the law, the regulations in Maine. Joseph, is it an option to get dual billing in New York for a greater discount? See, that's the one I saw, Joseph. I was like, oh, I knew somebody was going to ask that. No, it's single billing in New York. See, when people realize they can get, right? It's like kind of like, hey, I'd love to get 10%. I'll get onto auto pay on my credit card. I'll do the dual billing if I can get a greater discount. See, that's now you're thinking. But yeah, it's just standardized at 5%. And the only enrollment is through single billing. So Mark, thank you for that as well. Or Joseph, thank you for that. Mark, thank you. Susan, does Think Energy automatically debit the solar? Yes. Does the customer know how much beforehand and when? Yes. They get an email a few days after the bill comes out, and then after their utility bill comes out, so they pay their utility bill or whatever, they get a copy of their utility bill, and then a few days after that, they get an email from Think Energy. Here's the amount of the solar credits that you are paying for minus the 10% discount in the state of Maine, and then you pay it. As far as in New York, no, we don't collect any debit card or credit card information or anything like that. They can just sign up. So the customers are going to know how much they're paying within a few days after their electricity bill comes out, and then Think Energy will debit their card, credit card or debit card, or at some point down the road, ACH. That will come out as well. All right, Gino, thank you for that. Susan, thanks for that question. Steve, question one, people cannot get more solar credits than their total usage. Depends on the state. Okay. So in New York, they have a net metering thing, so you can't do that. In other states, you potentially could. For dual bill, do they have to do auto pay? Yes. In dual billing, you're on auto pay. It's like you put your credit card in and you're saying, I am going to buy these solar credits at a 10% discount, and that gets applied to my bill. So yes, you're on, in essence, you're on auto pay. You get a notification before you pay it. Yes. So thanks for that, Steve. Eric, if a referral signs up for solar, the advisor still gets credit, correct? That is correct. They have to go through a customer website that originated from an advisor, or they have to go to the advisor's website. So either way, it tracks back to you as the advisor. So when a community solar customer comes aboard, you get full residual, and you get the full, if you're the advisor of record, no matter how many customer referrals away that is, if you're the advisor of record that started that customer chain, you get the full $60 in Maine or $20 in New York for every community solar customer that comes aboard. And you get full residual as well. You get either the tier 1 or the tier 2, but full residuals, not a prorated residual on the community solar. We get full residual on those. Alma Lee. If I have a free energy customer, should they be signing up for solar through a free energy email referral or my site referral? Either one. So whichever way, it doesn't matter. It all tracks back to you. It's kind of like the flip side of the question that Eric just asked. So either one. Can you call me when you get a minute? Sure, I can call you when I get a minute. It'll probably be next week. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I will. Robert, Tony, always a great job. Thank you for everything. Yeah, when will this be available? Within like a half an hour. As soon as you guys finish with the questions, I can get working on that. Do we use our advisor app to sign up a customer for solar only? Yes. If they just want to be a solar customer, just send them. When you send out your advisor app now and they type in a zip code that's in Maine or New York, where we have community solar, where they're in a utility that's available, it will pop up with two options. They can become an electricity customer, or they can become a community solar customer, or both. They can do both. They might have to go back in and go to that link again for now to do it, but that'll get corrected later. I'll offer it at the end. Gino, solar customers cannot bring in solar customers, correct? Well, that's correct. So could they go ahead and give you that link that you used to be able to sign up? Yeah, they could do that. And let me just